See, Randy's coming on in.
Ryan, hello.
What's up, Randy? How you doing? Showing camera. How you doing?
Oh,
Thank you for being here.
hey, hold on. My internet, when I start the broadcast,
Mhm.
it says unstable. Then it takes around 2 minutes and then it goes stable. There it goes. Now it says good.
Mine just yells at me. It has a pink box that pops up on the right-hand side of my screen the last couple days. It says the internet may not be whatever you word, and then a green one replaced it, said that your internet's okay.
Yeah, I
I'll
think it's
forget
just
the apps
finding the
today.
best route to connect and then it works.
Hi, Scotty.
Good. Scotty's got to go. What's
Hi,
up,
Val.
Scotty?
Hi, Bob.
Val. Anyway, good morning. It's good to see you.
Yeah. So I tried
How's my
earlier and it got
audio?
only 20. We were talking about the weather and just whatever. And I'm so not
Johnny
used to
be
just
good.
talking to
Good
the
morning.
camera like YouTube style. I got to get used to that. What's up,
You know,
Johnny?
my problem is I'm sitting here, and if I look this way, I see you, but all my comments are way down here. So I'm always looking down, and the top of my head is being broadcast every day.
I got to figure that out because what I want to do in the future is get a teleprompter. I'll put the comments in my teleprompter instead of like a script, have the comments in there. That way I'm not looking at you and then I'm looking back and forth like I feel like I'm ignoring you all or something.
Yeah. See,
Hey,
I see
Debbie.
you're doing the same thing. You're looking down,
Hey.
and I have to do the whole thing the whole time.
Hi, Brian.
Ryan's mic, you're looking very professional. I feel like I'm on some kind of a professional podcast, and I feel under. How can I?
Yeah, I got my mic
Anyway,
boom fixed, so
Brian in
figured it out.
Texas. I'm
Did
here
you
with
see my
Mr.
fight that I had the
Ryan
other week?
today. What's
My
that
mic
one?
boom fight? I was telling
No.
Vince that it was like a WWE match of a mic boom and I. And we pretty much called it a tie, but I bought a mic boom, not the one that I'm using now, off of Amazon, and it was
Same with
I don't know
Johnny.
if it was fake, but it was built opposite the way it's supposed to. And I had another boom that I used for my cell phone, and I was able to replace the hinge on it right in here.
Okay.
So I had both hinges now. And I'm like, well, it does the same thing, Ryan, duh. So if I ever want to mount my phone again, then I just take it apart the same way I just did because there was a ball mount and it just switched back and forth. So
Well, see, I bought one too that like one of the ones from Amazon that was like $18. And then when I put the mic on it, it just kept falling.
Huh.
And I just quit using it. It made me so angry. Let me see if I can pick this up without making the sound too noisy. So I have to use this stand.
Huh.
Because my mic is too heavy for that.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Val, for the Stay Safe Award.
Whoop, whoop.
Appreciate
Stay
that.
safe.
What's up, Ivan? Michael Murray, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate y'all.
Michael Murray. Whoop, whoop. Happy good morning, John. Moose. Hello, everyone. We're here this morning supporting Mr. Ryan so he can get his views today. He has a few hours. So, hey, Randy, you have to see and surrender. No, I haven't. I haven't left my house. I'm in quarantine until tomorrow. I go get my 7th COVID test.
Oh, no kidding.
Every time you cross a border, you have to take a COVID test. Cammie, hello. So I've had 7 COVID tests. Well, tomorrow's number 7.
Wow. I had one so far, and it came back negative. That was like 3 weeks ago, something like that.
Vince, hello. So what did they do to yours? Your throat or your nose?
Nose.
Okay, each time I'm getting one, they're doing both at the same time. They're sticking 2 in my nose and 2 in my throat, and they've done that 6 times to me. Noreen,
see you sent you. Welcome on board.
Why didn't Ook come?
Hello, Eric.
Bruce Goodman. Whoop whoop.
Bruce.
Big Nava. Big one. What's up?
Well, before she gets here, we're all gonna thank her a little early, and we can always thank her multiple times if we have to. But thank you to you. The Grizz Show. Welcome on
Oh,
board.
what's up, Grizz?
Welcome, Bob. Expat. Welcome.
Grizz,
Rita,
another great
welcome.
broadcaster.
Fort Myers. Wow.
Vince, do you see Vince in your screen? Are you on
I
a phone?
do. I gotta click on
okay.
him. So
What's
that way I
up,
can make
Brian
sure.
and Randy? How are you two guys?
Hi, Vince. Good to see
Oh,
you.
hi,
Oh my
Vince.
God,
Eric.
Eric! This has become a
Howdy,
collaboration.
howdy. Uncle Paulie,
Uncle Paulie,
welcome
hello.
on board. Ryan,
Whoops.
welcome. Rodney, welcome.
Something happened to Eric in and out. Here he comes again.
It's been in and out all night.
Rodney,
You're
hello.
right, dude, Eric.
Scott in
Dropping
Vegas.
already.
Yeah, man,
Alrighty.
Scott in
Scott?
Vegas.
Good show. Christy, welcome aboard. Donna,
Donna,
thank you for
hello.
the high
I
award.
did my third week. I did my third week. I did my third week. I was doing my broadcast yesterday, and I went through. I did my 250 all the way through midnight.
Oh,
So I did my
fantastic.
third week already.
Hey
Did my third
guys.
week.
Congratulations, Vince. Hello, Eric.
Hey, Randy, the
Up
He-Man
you.
Hooter hater from back in Saudi Arabia. How was your flight, Randy? How was your flight
Thank you.
back?
Actually, I had something I've never had before in a flight. I had claustrophobia.
Oh,
What?
jeez.
Yeah,
Hello.
they put me in a
Seriously?
seat
Hear me?
that has a
Hi.
narrow place just to put your
Okay.
feet. And I couldn't move my feet for like 9 hours. I got claustrophobic.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, I had to stand up like 6 times. I was feeling so weird.
Wow.
Hi guys.
Hi, Cammy.
Cammy's alive and well, everyone.
How you doing, Cammy?
I've been trying to
Bulgarian
sign
auntie,
on.
hello.
Yeah, I see that. I see how I did invite you twice because I invited you right before I went live, and then I went to
Yeah.
check to see if you're invited, and it says invite user. So I'm like, oh, let's do
Yeah, I
it
know.
again. Whatever.
And then I
Yeah.
figured I must be invited, so I would be.
Benita said, yes. Okay, congratulations, Ryan. You've already crossed the number. Let's keep it
Wow.
going. Let's get you to 1,000.
Hey.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
no kidding, right?
everyone, for coming in and supporting. Ahmed Barmawi from YouTube. Thank you, everyone, for coming in and supporting Mr. Ryan. He's a great broadcaster, and he's always on and always nice to talk to. And
Nice.
also,
That's
you
right.
have Vince and Eric and Miss Cammy, who gave us all a scare for 2 days.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm better. I'm better. Luckily, I have.
Yeah, I was noticing when you were gone. Oh my God, I don't have her phone number. Usually, when I have everybody's phone number, we share it
I'll
and
give
we
it.
check on each other.
I'll give it. I'll put it on Twitter. I'll give it to you. I'm not going to put it. I'll just Twitter it to you.
Send
Well,
me a
glad you're
direct
feeling better,
message.
Cammy. So it's good to see you. Glad you're feeling better.
Thank you. Oh yeah, I am sort of. I'm still a little, but good enough to talk. And
Yeah. Have you had any water,
I
Cammy?
have so much water that I should be sitting in the other room, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Like a what do they call race? Like a racehorse.
Yeah.
I'd be
Do
sitting
you
on
know
the top.
anyone from Mount Vernon, Ohio? Noreen.
I know where Mount Vernon is. Yeah.
A lot of water, and I had IVs in the hospital. They put me on the IV all night. So
So not specifically, not like actual, like I don't know of any friends from Mount Vernon, but I do know where it is.
Isn't there some like famous preacher guy who lives in Mount Vernon? He has like a show. I forget his name.
Even I couldn't tell you.
I have no idea. I could look it up.
Yeah, his father died, and now he took over his ministry.
Yeah.
Really big guy. I can't. You know how it is at 6 in the morning, 6:40. I can't remember the names.
Can't even remember the name. The guy that used to. There was
I don't know. He was a very major preacher guy, and everybody, one of those guys had been on TV 40 years.
Melvin Watkins Jr.
I can't remember.
I think that's him.
I think he'd been on the preacher for like so many years,
Was
Are
he?
you talking about Jimmy Swaggart or Joe?
Joe said Graham.
Joel
Isn't
Osteen.
Billy Graham? Wasn't he from
Or
there?
Billy Graham?
I think it was
I
Billy
wouldn't
Graham's son now who broadcasts from there. Because Billy Graham used to always be in Mount Vernon, and I don't know why. Is that where he grew up, or he used to always talk about it?
James.
Let me look it up.
Well, Billy Graham was one of the few preachers that were on every day and didn't always scream for money.
Huh. I don't know. I'm looking up on Google, but I don't see anything.
The only one that I
Are you
can think
using-
of, I can't even remember the name off the top of my head. He used to have like a well, the
Reverend-
building's still there from in Cuyahoga Falls.
There's all kinds of people, but I don't think they're getting.
Oh, you know the series. Noreen says nope. Okay, I may just be wrong.
Huh.
I don't
I don't know why it sounds so familiar.
I don't know. Just they were just telling me the names of pastors in their Baptist church. I don't know. It could be anybody. But
You know, I slept last night. The first time I slept 9 hours.
oh,
Wow.
I
oh,
never sleep that much.
I can relate from
Oh,
yesterday.
you can relate.
All day.
Yeah, I
Billy Graham
slept
was
10.
in
I
North
slept 10
Carolina,
hours
son of a Franklin.
this morning. I slept 10 hours.
You too, huh? Whoop,
I
whoop.
slept at home, but the minute they stuck me in the ER, I didn't sleep. They kept poking and prodding.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, well they take your blood, they do your vitals every like half hour. They're sticking IVs in me, make me breathing treatment. Anyway, I was happy to get the heck out of there.
Yeah, Lalonda Smith, you're right. Billy Graham was about preaching. He was not about pocketbooks.
Okay.
Yeah. He's one of the few preachers that didn't get on there and, give me money every 5 seconds.
Wow.
I remember when he went to Africa, he had like the largest gathering of people ever in a single stadium.
Really? Wow.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, he was a big guy.
Mm.
Huh.
He did some stuff around the world. It was like, wow, I didn't know he was that popular, but the whole world knew him.
Yeah. So, Randy, are you starting to not to be like where you don't feel your jet lag anymore, or is it still there, like a little bit?
Randy, there's a Nazarene College
Sorry.
in Mount Vernon. That's maybe why I know it. Mount Vernon is the college because, I went to register at Trevecca Nazarene College in Nashville. My dad took me up there when I was a kid to register for my college. And for some stupid reason, I decided in line to register for college, I said, Dad, I think I'm just going to join the Army. And I did. What a mistake.
Oh, it was.
So I walked out of the line and went and joined the Army.
Oh. But didn't the Army help pay for college with the GI thing, Bill? No?
The Army just taught me how to get beat up and be happy about it.
Sorry.
I didn't like my Army experience. It was hard.
Okay, sorry about that.
I was an infantry. I was just a grunt. So I just got beat up for the whole time, They just beat us to death every day, always out in the field. It was not easy.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes two of us, Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's like, did you go to college? And then everybody's like, do you go to the state?
Oh.
No. I didn't get much for, my bonus.
Well, I joined when I was
I didn't
17 because I had went to high school in a religious school. So when my last year, I transferred to public school. Well, when I got to public school, I already had like 20 credits and you only needed 18 to graduate.
Right.
So they skipped me a grade and then I graduated at 17. So I was 17 years old in the Army at Fort Knox, Kentucky, being screamed at, yelled at. Oh my God, it was unbelievable.
My arm hurts. Wow.
There's a DI from the Marines that's actually being investigated right now because apparently a recruit took his life because he couldn't handle being yelled at.
We actually
know
lost
the actual
3 people in
details of
basic
it, but-
training. 3 people died when I was in basic.
We had one.
In basic?
That's a story and a half.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because of
Well,
booty.
one of our guys died because we were climbing the telephone poles And when he fell off, his rib broke and poked him in the heart.
Ew.
Ooh.
Ouch, that hurts.
Yikes.
And then one guy collapsed during the 5-mile run and didn't recover. And I forget why the third guy died.
I'm not reading the comments. I should.
Wow. Yeah, that's why you go through the hell that you go through in maps.
Basic
'Cause
training.
They need to find that before.
Well, I was in
Hopes that that doesn't
infantry,
happen.
so they make you do basic the whole time. It never stops. It gets worse.
Hi, Kelly.
Is basic
Kelly.
training worse than the Marines?
They're all basically the same.
Really?
And then you go to your
Different
job,
branded,
which is
yeah.
called ATI, Advanced Training. And then
Right.
depending on your job, your life gets better or worse. Well, mine got worse.
Ooh, sorry about that. Hmm. My dad, well, I was an Army brat. What can I tell you?
Well, my dad was in the Navy for many years. He enjoyed it. Even when I did it, he said, "You're silly. Don't do that. Do the Navy or the Air Force. Don't sign up for that." I said, "I can handle it." I was gung-ho.
My dad was Army.
Yeah, right before I signed the papers, I was going into the recruiting office because I ended up missing the bus and I was staring at the recruiting office in Maple Heights, Ohio. And I went in there looking for the Air Force recruiter, couldn't find him. And then the Army guy came out and he's like, "You'll like the Army better."
Oh my
What are his
God.
first words, his exact words.
I think that might have
Well, that guy ended up being right, at least in my case. But they'll
Oh.
tell you anything to get you to sign on that dotted line. I tell you, but
You know what they told me that got me screwed is, "Oh, don't worry about it. You can change your job. This is just temporary. Go ahead and sign up." And then they gave me $5,000 for joining this special recruit area. So I was a kid, $5,000. Okay, I'll sign up.
wow. Yeah, some recruiters are just, it's all they care about is numbers.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how you know that that recruiter is struggling because you have to meet a quota. I don't know exactly what the quotas are. I was never a recruiter, never cared to be, never wanted to be one. But there are
Kelly.
some honest recruiters out there. Some of which are on YouTube, by the way, too.
Master X watching from Clearwater, watching
Yes.
on YouTube. Thank you for being here supporting Ryan. We're all
Yeah, thank
giving.
you for being on board. Appreciate
He's
that.
already way past, but we're going to stay here and be nice. Vince,
I'm coming on during the day tomorrow, so if you want to join me and help me get those.
all you have to do is send me, actually DM me on Twitter before, or give me the, what do you call it? Just let me know before, because sometimes I don't know what's going on.
Because I'm not working. Tomorrow's a holiday, president holiday. And so I gave the staff off. So I'm going to do it sometime tomorrow. I haven't figured it out yet, but sometime in the morning. So
I have
I'll
all
put it
day
up.
shifts this
Yeah,
week because I'm covering for my coworker.
sure.
So
500.
Well, right now it's 7 a.m. here.
Ooh, oh,
oh wow.
that'd be, what's a good time? You tell me what's a good time. You seem to bring a good following, so it helps,
Well, most people here, oh my goodness, my cat is knocking stuff off the counter.
Oh no.
Hold on, let me check
General.
my cat to
Ryan,
make sure he
you
doesn't
General.
break something.
Product.
Thanks.
Hey, product.
Ryan, you've got 496 eyeball.
I
numbers.
see
You've
that.
got 4 more. and
Thank
you'll
you,
get
everybody.
500.
Wow.
Yeah,
You earned it, man.
you're doing
Yeah,
good.
you have you made it, man.
Yeah.
You double made it.
Yeah.
So,
Really.
Ryan,
right?
That's why
are you
tomorrow I want to try to get mine out of the way, and then the rest of the week I can not really coast. I'm trying for 500 broadcasts in a certain amount of time, and then you could become the badge. You get the badge. That's what I was told I needed to get the badge at least. Who knows?
Ryan, are you on week 3
Am I what?
for the half challenge? Are you on week 3?
This should be week 3, the end of tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm done with week 3. I'm starting 4 tomorrow.
Yeah, I did. I'm done with week 3 also.
Right. So we're all going into 4.
So tomorrow is 4th week.
Starting 4.
Starting 4th. Yeah.
Whatever. Monday.
Yes.
Monday
So
through
now what are you at, Ryan? 3?
Tonight is for the 3rd week. Yes.
He just made it under the wires here,
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
but he did really good. He's got 518 with the eyeball. I'm looking at the numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. Before when I
Oh,
went
you
live, it was
guys
only like
use it- Do you have WhatsApp, Ryan?
I do not.
Okay.
I don't either. I don't know.
Actually,
I
in my
think
previous
Facebook you can do
broadcast,
it
I was
too.
showing
you
you
can make
all.
groups to let everybody know when you're on. That way they see it.
Yeah, see, I make a
Okay.
post every time except for some of the impromptus, but I usually make posts.
So this is what I was showing earlier when only 20 people saw it, and I wasn't talking to a single soul.
Yeah.
But now we can see the whole thing. Before I did that in my previous broadcast not too long ago, it was cropping the image where you can only see like half of it. Now you can see the
What
whole
is
thing.
that image about, Ryan?
That's what the weather is. That was taken this morning, and I
Guys,
just
I'm
now
gonna
did
head
the
out. This
screenshot. That's a
phone's gonna
screenshot from
die.
my
My phone
YouTube.
is
Okay,
ready to
Cammy.
die.
Take
So
care.
I'm gonna go.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
Alright.
take care,
join some other-
Cammy. Thank
Happy
you
you're
for
See if
joining.
some
better.
other- thank you. If I'm not sleepy, I'm gonna go and join, see if anybody else needs help.
All
But
right.
Ryan, you made it. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Randy, I'll DM you as soon as I can, get to
Yeah,
Twitter.
dude. I had to run again. My Earl's in one of those
You
movies.
guys-
DM me your numbers, Cammy, so we can. Chat.
I will so that you
Yeah.
have
Chat.
emergencies and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Cammy, thank you.
Bye. You're welcome.
So everybody in pink on that image is weather warnings,
Oh wow.
and it's
Pink
something
is the
you
worst,
just don't
or
see every
purple
day.
is the worst?
What's that?
Which is the worst color, pink or purple?
The pink ones.
So that's the hard weather, huh?
Pink is weather is storm warnings, and I'm not sure what all the other companies.
Vince and Eric
colors
live
are-
in an area where they never get any warning. You guys
We're,
never have
in,
any storm.
me and Vince are in California, so we're in the white. We're in the white, so we're in the free. We're in the free and clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you guys are lucky. You never get any problems. You know, the only storms we have here, like sandstorms, and they're not that often.
Bruce said he's in the pink. Yeah, just what I was mentioning earlier is this: these pileups just keep happening, and
Oh, seriously?
I wonder if there's a way we can figure out how to get them to at least stop or at least reduce them, because I don't think people need to go that way. Really, I mean, you're hauling butt at
Okay.
65 miles an hour on an icy road or snow-covered road,
Mhm.
and why? Hi, black-eyed dog. Welcome. It says the drizzle is freezing in South Louisiana. Yeah, you guys be careful out there. You gotta slow down. Slow
The
down.
drizzle is freezing in South Louisiana.
Get
Wow,
their
that's weird.
itis stuff.
Yeah, Black Guy, just take it easy, man. Be safe there too.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly, Bobelli, Kelly, whoa, Welly.
So, Randy, have you recovered from your jet lag, or you still have it?
You know, I had like I said, the longest sleep I've had in a long time, and I'm feeling okay.
That's good.
But you know, your body's still tired for a couple of days. It's your mind more than your body.
Are
Because
you-
you're
So,
confusing
so-
out the hours.
Are you
Yeah,
still on
so-
Philippine time, or you're in Saudi time?
I'm still in Philippine time. My mind is trying to change.
All right.
So Randy, how close was all the seats? Were they close together? So you have claustrophobia, or like were there people like together, or were they separate? Like were they in the
No.
same seats or whatever?
I was in a seat that was like a business seat, but the way they designed it, you put your feet down in a hole so you could stretch your seat, but it made you feel really claustrophobic, like you were in a tube.
Who'd you fly, Randy?
Yeah,
What
those
airline?
airlines have like the worst seat arrangements that they have. Like if they're in one area like of the plane, like you're in economy, like you're like the seats are there's like 3 seats in one area, like one area, and then in the other part there's a whole area, like but like economy is bad, like even if
Not
someone
always.
sits next to you, you have no leg room.
Depends on the airline, but
Kelly, sorry, y'all. My husband put me in the hospital on the 28th. I'm done bringing the mood down. Just love my friends. I want to hear more about that. What do you mean? He put you in the hospital to help you, or he put you there because he did something bad?
Yeah, she had some bruises.
oh,
She had
No
some
way.
sorry to hear that, Kelly.
If you will pay for my ticket, I will fly to your state and I will whip his. No.
We all will.
All you have to give me a ticket. I will
Randy's
fly
only
in for
kidding.
a day and take care of it.
Only kidding.
Yeah, I have to be careful. Some people take jokes seriously.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Who'd you
See,
fly,
from-
Randy?
See, from now on, I try not to focus on the negative. So I just want to focus on the positive.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Kelly. I mean,
And can you give me 2 bottles of water?
I
Thank you.
mean, it's you know,
Yeah, we're all.
as long as you're getting the best treatment, that's the best thing, and you'll be feeling better. You'll feel better in the long haul.
Yep.
Once once you get there.
Once your bruises all subside, plus you're safe there in the women's shelter, you're golden.
Right.
Plus, it won't hurt you anymore.
Yeah, stay away from him.
Yeah, that's like really, that's nonsense. That's big nonsense.
Hmm.
I'm going to tell you a story, Kelly, and it's you. I don't know if you'll relate or you'll find it funny. Back when I think I was 17 or 16, my sister had a boyfriend that lived around 20 miles from our house, and he was the son of a prominent recording artist. So this guy, here he is, 19 years old. He's got a Ferrari. He's got his own house. And he thinks that his life and he's the most strongest guy on the planet. Well, one night, my sister calls me up and said he'd hurt her, tried to choke her, and tried to cover her face with a pillow. I hopped in my car. I drove to his house in his fancy neighborhood. I walked right in the front door. My sister's crying on the couch, looking terrible. I grabbed the young man and threw him out of the bay window of his own home. I literally threw him like a baseball. The police showed up. I told the police what happened, and they said, "Well, sir, would you like to throw him one more time?" I said, "No, we're good."
Wow.
But he had an abusive boyfriend. It was, literally terrible. I literally threw the guy out his window. You can't put up with that nonsense. Yeah, Grizz is right. Get away quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to like if he's fractured jaw, crushed windpipe, bruised ribs, strangulation signs, blunt force trauma to the head and stomach. Yeah. You need to get out of that relationship that fast, because if he's abusing you in some way, and he's making your life more worse, you need to break that relationship off. Break I'm away from him. He's facing attempted murder and strangulation charges. That's good. That's good. I'm glad that's
put him away for a long
out
time.
for you.
Kelly,
For
what
him,
state did
it's
that
gonna face
happen in?
really bad situations, and it'll be really bad for him.
What state was that in, Kelly? Bruce Goodman is here. Do you guys see him?
What's up, guys?
Coming up.
So,
Hey,
Bruce, how's it going, man?
Hey, bud.
Kelly, can you tell me what state that happened in? I think the comment stopped.
No, they're still going. It's slow. So if you're on a laptop or something, if you're on a phone, you'll see the comments more better.
Yeah, so I'm trying to see where they're at now.
It
That-
says
yeah,
she
come
lives
back
in DC. So she lives in Washington DC is what Riz is saying.
Oh wow, I don't know
Last
the
comment I
law.
see, he said she's away from him and he's facing attempted murder and strangulation charges.
He lawyered up, but he
He lawyered up, but was
Bail
denied
twice.
bail twice prior. So I have a restraining order against him. I'm at a woman's shelter. Yeah.
Kelly,
Yeah.
how many feet do you have to stay away from
Night
that
from
crazy
YouTube.
person?
Welcome.
How many
You know,
feet do you
but-
have to stay away from him?
Yeah, but those restraining orders don't mean anything to a crazy person.
Hey, Jamie, I wait.
It simply
Hey,
takes
Jamie.
do something that
Wow,
That's all there
I've
is
never
to it.
heard of one
Well,
that bad, Kelly. You're the first person I've known that I've heard one that bad. That's serious. That's like That's like wow.
wow. Yeah.
I've never heard of that's. I mean, somebody like that. Don't they just lock them up without bail? I don't think. I mean, that should be like really strict.
Right.
You should be out on the streets, man. You should be in jail somewhere.
And more than that, Vince, he needs to be in prison. As far as anything that he needs to stay away from her is prison.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, all the things he's doing is prison time, and it will be prison time. At least between 15 to 30 years in prison. So that will be 15 to 30 years to life in prison. That's what I should say.
that's what he deserves, but I doubt he gets.
Bruce, I agree.
That's a shame.
I'm
No, you
safe, and
It is what
a
it is.
part of the program rules is I absolutely cannot tell anyone where I am, which I don't. Yeah, that's the best. That's the best
Yeah.
thing. Kelly, keep it to yourself. You know, don't tell anyone. But we're all here for your support. And we're all here for you. 100%.
Yeah, if you need any of us here, just let us know. We're here for you. You can message me on Facebook too as well if you need help.
Hope they have some good counselors that are able to talk to you and social workers that can get you set straight, get you out on your own, get started.
Mm-hmm. Get your life back together.
He's facing prison times. It's a felonious assault and a class 6 felony. Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
hardcore
that's
time.
good. That's good that he's facing that prison time because
You should get like 20 years.
It's bad enough as it is right now with COVID and everything, but it's bad what you went through with him, and that really sucks badly. It really does because
Yeah.
Just please, whatever happened, you did not deserve it. It was not your fault. You deserve better. You deserve
Nobody
happiness.
deserves anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, that's bad enough if he hits you like that. That's like it goes right through your psyche. That's bad.
But it's sad as it happens every day. Every day this goes on in this country.
Mhm.
And every country, but
Yeah, it's a worldwide
it's
thing.
sad.
Yep.
If you're that angry that you can't talk about your differences, you need to walk away. It's that simple. Walk away, calm down, then come back.
Yep.
When you're able to talk.
Hi,
But
Vanita.
his ex
My boy.
her ex didn't do that. She kept on hitting her. Couldn't do it.
How are you?
I
Hey,
cannot,
Benita, how are
I
you?
cannot believe that she's going through this torture.
Yeah,
I know.
Mm.
I'm so sorry for that, Kelly.
Very
You don't
sad.
deserve anything like that.
That's
That's
What kind of pizza, Brian?
yeah.
what kind of
is it?
pizza
Go
we
go
got? It's never okay to put your hands on someone ever.
Of course,
Yeah, it
it's
is
not.
that.
Not. It's just stupid.
the only time you put your hands up to defend yourself.
And you don't deserve that,
Good,
Kelly.
I'm glad.
So sad.
And
She's
you
such
don't
a nice
deserve that.
lady.
After what they did to you, that is it's wrong.
No woman should
It's
be.
never okay to put your hands on someone ever. Yeah.
Mhm.
But let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. I learned about him.
What's
and
up,
learned,
Don?
and learned about myself.
Welcome,
Yeah.
Ron.
Hi, Don.
Woohoo! Busy place swinging by to help with your apps challenge. Looks like you're good. See you tomorrow. Yeah, he made it, Don. Yeah,
I
Ryan
made
made
it in
it.
less than
So-
5 minutes.
We're gonna triple
Hey, Don.
his challenge. He doesn't
The other
need
day-
250. He's gonna get 1,500. We're at 879. Keep it rolling.
There we go. And climbing.
Let's get 2,000 here. Come on, we can do it. 2,000.
Do it.
I got 1.2 on my eyeball. 1.2.
I'm surprised some other people are not in here to support you. It's kind of shocking.
Hey Vince, remember the time on my live stream I
Yeah.
hit 2.5K on my live? Remember that
Yep.
one time that was on my New Year's live?
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep.
Wow.
That was like the biggest amount of had.
All right, Benita.
But Takara,
Takara, hello.
Hey, Takara, how are you?
Hey Takara.
Can't
Takara.
stay. I'm leaving
Hi,
now.
Takara.
I want
Oh, Takara
to
can't
have to
stay.
say
She's,
hi.
Oh, you
she's
can't
leaving.
stay? Okay.
No, that's fine. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for popping in and getting that number up there. Thank you.
For everyone who doesn't know around the world, who may be on another app, we're all here supporting our friend Ryan. Ryan, wave so people know who you are.
What's up, guys?
Mr. Ryan.
You're truly
We're part of a broadcasting software called HAPS, HAPPS. And you can go on your Google browser and go happs.tv. And they have a broadcaster challenge. What it means is every week you have to do at least one broadcast. You have to get 250 people live. And after 8 weeks, they're going to give you a cash bonus of $50. So each week, we all have to do at least one broadcast that makes the number. And we're here supporting Ryan to get his number. Now, he's way past it now, so now we're just doing the moral and fun support.
Yeah.
So those people from YouTube, Twitter, and other places, you can understand what's going on.
The nice thing about if you're here, you can see everybody else's comments, and then if we reply to you, like for example, if somebody's talking to us other than myself, I can reply back to you. Like those who are watching on my YouTube channel right now or on my Twitter feed, I can't reply to you, so I can speak to you and address you verbally, but I can't. None of us can reply to you. But
Yeah, that's a
your
good
comments.
point. Yeah.
If you wanna see everybody's comments,
Twitter,
come on
we
board
can't
here.
reply. Yeah, we can only talk to you. It doesn't let us send you a text.
Right.
You know, Ryan, I was talking to people for like 2 weeks, and I noticed people were getting angry. Why you're not talking to me? And I'd been chatting the whole time. I didn't know they couldn't see my talk. And then someone sent me a message on Twitter. What's your problem? What did I do to you? And I said, man, I've talked to you 20 times. I didn't see a thing. Oh, sorry.
See, that's the negative thing. That's the only negative thing I don't like going on apps.
Yeah,
Always getting angry.
I was shocked that
How you doing, Jolie?
Bernie Dole's here. Jamie Birch is here.
Good day, Bernie.
Everybody, yeah.
Bring him up. Bring.
Benita, he's so quiet tonight.
How's Frankie, Benita? How's Frankie?
So,
Sorry, I'm moving my phone real quick. I gotta.
Frankie's here.
take that. All right.
Thank you. Here, look.
Little
Yeah,
Frank.
I was kind of
Aw.
trying not to come on tonight because I am truly having a bad hair night. But I was like, nah, I got to get up. All right. Support Kelly for a second.
We got a
Kelly,
cameo.
Bad hair night. Give me a break.
We got a cameo tonight. Adorable.
Good.
Oh, how cute. How precious.
Hi, Bernie.
Submitting.
Indoor smokers, what's up? How are you?
Hi, indoor smokers. How you doing?
What's up, Endor? Goofy.
That's actually a great name, Indoor Smokers. Definitely an original name. Congratulations on that 100% original name.
Indoor smoke.
Bernie has an
So
appointment.
what's the
10
big
minutes.
what's the big happenings today, Ryan?
All right, Bernie.
Anything big going on?
Nothing really special. We're supposed to have heavy snow starting tomorrow morning. So our warning actually starts. Everybody else actually probably
Oh,
has their
boy.
warnings already activated, but ours start at 1 a.m. So what, in like an hour and 20 minutes or so, hour and 19 minutes from now. It goes all the way through like Tuesday, but they're claiming like
That's
10
what-
plus inches in my area.
You just said that, and I had an emergency alert pop up on my phone.
Oh,
I've been
really?
getting them all day.
This is what I was showing in my
Yeah,
previous
storm-
broadcast a little earlier tonight. Which I only had. There we go. Hang in there. Let me do this. Anybody that just came in. There you go. See, it's cropping the image again. I don't know why it's cropping the image, but you guys, I'm sure you guys get the point. Everybody in pink is all winter weather warnings, storm warnings. I'm not sure what the
Texas
blue
has
is.
no hope. Texas looks like we're going to be really hurting. Wow.
Y'all be careful out there.
New fee boy from Toronto. Hello.
Yeah, Randy, I had a buddy text me today from Texas, and he said they were getting snow in Houston.
Oh, no way.
That's unheard of. Houston,
I've
Texas.
seen
Oh, yeah.
snow flurries
Yes,
there.
we're
but
doing all
nothing
the press conferences about it earlier. Newly boy, welcome from Toronto.
Knifey boys here.
Cool.
I'm waiting on my breakfast this morning. I eat my boiled eggs and garlic.
You got your breakfast ready, Randy?
Does that really help?
There's something to be bringing.
Garlic.
Randy, does that really help eating garlic?
Garlic.
The boiled egg and garlic. Hey, Brandon, salam.
Hey, Brandon.
It really helps me control many things in my life. When I switch to eating the proper diet, my weight starts immediately decreasing. I have no high blood pressure and I have zero sugar problems. So
Oh, wow.
as
Thank you,
soon as I
Very
do
good.
eat healthy like that, it immediately fixes those problems.
Huh.
Nice.
Thank you, Christy, for the Golden Squirrel Award. I appreciate you.
So that's
Actually, Jan from Periscope is the one who turned me on to it. Said her husband had done it for a month and it really worked. And the first month, you just think you're eating something nasty for no reason. And then by the end of the month, you feel just fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Is it raw garlic, or do you have to prepare it? Or
No, I chew up raw garlic and I chase it with apple cider vinegar.
okay,
I see.
it's good.
I wish I was like Ryan. You look like you can eat a whole pizza and not get fat. If I smell a pizza, I gain 1
Oh,
pound.
believe me, I got a belly. I'm toying with the idea of going keto.
That's what I'm
I was
doing.
recommended the keto diet.
Yeah, I got a big old belly.
Matter of fact, I downloaded recipes for like lettuce wraps. Use the lettuce itself as the
Really?
wrap.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
that's
Ryan,
really good. A lot of people do that. Even they have a hamburger now that you can buy with lettuce.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Wrapped
they have
in
Oh, wow.
lettuce,
Wendy's.
not in bread.
Ah,
I know a guy from Periscope that he does that. He does his mukbangs with his wife, and his name's Keto Bill, and they
Okay.
do that where they show the
Oh.
different foods you can get out, fast foods that you can get that are keto. And they splurge every once in a while. And they'll go to Wendy's or something, and you got a Baconator wrapped in lettuce.
When I'm out and
That's
about
foreign to me.
and I have to go on the diet, I just go to McDonald's. I get 2 quarter pounders with cheese and I throw the bread away and I tell them no ketchup. So I'm just eating the meat.
Mm.
Joy is here. What's
Hi,
up,
Joy.
mm,
hi,
Welcome
Joy. How
aboard.
are
Hey,
you?
Joy.
Missed you. Haven't seen you in like forever.
boy.
Ryan is now a professional broadcaster. Now he has a mic holder. He's an all the time pro. He needs
Yeah.
to get a teleprompter. When he gets one, I want to see how he does it so we can look at the camera when we're
What
talking.
I'm trying to figure out. Yeah.
That's what I want to figure out. I want to look at the camera. I hate
Thank you,
having to
Brian, for the stay forward. But yeah, that's the thing is try to get a the ultimate goal is a teleprompter, and eventually, like right now, it's just you're looking at 720p through the computer. I do have a webcam, so I do have a place to put the teleprompter on. I just have to figure out how to integrate the comments and then y'all into the teleprompter's monitor. If you guys don't know how a teleprompter works, you just use a monitor. You can use your phone. You can use a tablet like an iPad, and there's a screen. You can put it at different angles. Usually it's like at a 45-degree angle, and the screen is in front of the camera. So what you're seeing is it's displayed backwards. So when it pops up onto the screen, it's called a splitter screen. And then what I can see, what I'm seeing now, but I can look at you guys. I can look you like that, and I can focus on you.
Okay, congratulations, Ryan. You've crossed
Thank
1K.
you. That's awesome. You guys are seeing it first, because right now I'm seeing 916, but you guys are seeing 1,000. So
Well, it's 914 on the eyeball and 104 on one and 2 others on another thing. But the total
I
is over.
see. Okay.
Okay.
The total.
Yeah,
Right.
you only count
Right on.
you only count on the eyeball. You only count on the
Okay,
eyeball.
your
Close enough.
eyeball
Yeah,
is over
921.
900.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
over 9. You're at 921 right now, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're not
that's
even
what I'm
at
seeing.
1K
Okay,
yet.
that makes sense. And
Yeah,
then
you only count the eyeball.
what I'm going to do is it won't be this room anymore. And I'm talking, this will probably be still a couple months away back here. So the same idea, but instead of a blue wall, I'm going to upgrade my TV anyways. And I'm going to put the TV in front of the camera. So the idea would be the same as like what like a newscaster or like a weatherman uses.
So you're gonna hang your TV in the back of the wall?
Yeah. And so anything that I could prop up, I could prop up on the TV instead of using OBS.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of buying $1,000 computer. So I don't even know, because the phone, I'm actually going to upgrade my phone, which will have some of you guys might know what Samsung Dex is.
Oh, yeah.
So I could get real fancy or whatever, and if I have to, I could show you like my aviation apps or anything,
be
or weather
careful
apps on my
before you
phone, and I
spend
could
the
just
money.
wirelessly broadcast that to the TV.
Ryan, the Samsung Dex is very limited to what apps you can run on it. So just be careful.
Hey, Brian,
Thanks for
if you
the
can hear me, I'm
warning,
gonna drop
too.
down.
Yeah, I bought that whole deal
Audio's
planning
crazy,
on
so I gotta-
using my phone as a computer, and then it didn't run like 50% of the apps that I used.
Bruce dropped down. I think he was trying.
What happened to Bruce?
I think he was trying to talk
He had to drop down.
you where he dropped
He
down.
had to go.
He had to go somewhere.
Mm.
So we're gonna
Oh,
catch
sorry
what he was
about
saying.
that, Bruce. Sometimes the delay is
Sorry, bud.
confusing.
It happens.
We have an eerie silence. Everybody's waiting. Whose turn is it?
Now snowing in South Texas, says Brian. You see that? How I'm like looking to the left like that, just to read that comment like that.
Is it really snowing?
Holy cow. Somebody had a tornado earlier today. I didn't catch where, but somebody was live on YouTube. I don't even know who this guy was. I just popped in for a few minutes. Absolutely, Brian. And I think it was a weak tornado, but I didn't even catch. I was on there so quick and hurry. I didn't even catch where the heck it was.
What was the category tornado, Ryan? What was the category? Category.
They were just talking about this nasty storm that most of the U.S. was,
Yeah, Joy said
and then they just
Sullivan
happened to
missed
be broadcasting. It was like a 5-hour. Let me see if I can go to my YouTube, my what do you call it? Not reruns, but my YouTube history. I can tell you who it was because I don't even know this person, but it was like a 5-hour live broadcast. I was in there for like 5 minutes.
Ah,
Brian is here.
What's up, Brian?
what's going on, guys?
Yeah,
Nothing
there you
much,
go.
huh?
Snowing in Memphis.
Brian has the best title on the planet, conversationalist.
Yes, indeed.
Somebody
That is
mentioned
a
that
good-
earlier. I forget who it was,
I
but
love-
several days ago, somebody was saying that Apps is a lot different than Periscope because it just takes a life of its own. So instead of like very specific, like weathers, let's talk about weather, let's talk about aviation, talk about anything and everything,
Yep.
Bear with
Right,
me while I
Ryan.
try to find that.
Excuse me, Ryan. I have to check the door. I don't know why my
Okay.
food's not here yet. He's a little late.
Uh-oh.
What'd you order?
Boiled eggs and garlic.
What?
Where'd it go?
So, Vernita, do you approve?
Approve of what?
The bandana?
Uh-oh, what? Oh,
Yes.
it's like, what,
Should-
man? I need to pay attention. You're wearing one. Duh. Okay, so
Yeah.
David
Mhm.
Slothauer. I can't even pronounce his.
Yeah,
last
so
name.
anytime Vernita's on air and if I come on air, she wants me to wear a bandana. She would only talk to me if I wear a bandana.
Oh, that is why. Oh,
Good boy then.
And I have plenty
So
of bandanas.
Oh, it says that's just one. All right, so you just limited the same thing. So yeah, the guy that I was 5 hours, 5 minutes, and 25 seconds, 29,000 views by David Slothauer. Spells SCHLOTTHAUER. I don't even know who this guy was. I've never seen him a day in my life. And at the time that I joined, he happened to be showing the radar coverage of, if you look at a radar, sometimes they can show you like what the winds are doing. And he had the green and red were going in opposite directions, and he was telling us wind speeds. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I just checked the
He's having
weather
a little bit of
report.
everything.
I just checked the weather report, like down up in like central
No.
north and west Texas, it's all snow. I'm glad I'm not there anymore.
wait. Is it completely snowed in?
Over there, like one of my friends that live out in Snyder, which is like in West Texas, but a little north of Big Spring, Texas.
Mhm.
Yeah, he said like it's pretty much there at 2 feet of snow right now,
Oh boy.
and it's pretty much like 5 degrees right now. So
Wow.
yeah, glad I don't work out there anymore.
You know what? Something really pissed me off
What is it?
is some of the videos from TikTok were bashing about the pileup in Texas that happened several days ago because they're still
Oh, out in
happening. Like
Fort
one
Worth?
happened earlier this morning, I guess, in Oklahoma. Is there a way we could figure out how to? I guess there's no way to really stop that because it's something you can
You
walk
can't,
up to
there's no
somebody
way you
and
can
tell them pay attention. It's only gonna
Yeah.
take them off, but
No way you can do that.
Yeah,
trucks
everybody
don't
like
have
everybody when
airplanes.
drives.
They don't go airborne, and that's what happened to that FedEx truck. It went airborne. A truck. What's up, Des? Are we
Hey,
in there?
Des.
Des.
Hi, Dads. Again.
It's 22 degrees right now outside.
Ugh, 22 degrees.
25 here.
Yeah, it's
Ugh.
22 degrees Fahrenheit, the high of 33 and a low of 18, but it feels like 22. And I'm just
Ugh.
wearing like thermals and a long sleeve t-shirt. So
Like Christy.
Dang, she's 0 degrees in Amarillo.
oh, see, she's out in the panhandle.
Holy
You
cow.
know it,
Oh,
Amarillo.
They're used to getting snow.
No way, man.
Wow.
They're
Get
used to
that.
getting snow out there.
Does it saying hi to you, Eric? Holy
Yeah, see,
cow.
she's out there in the Permian Basin. I'm out here in the coastal plains. Yeah, that's how you divide Texas up into 5 regions.
All right, I have to actually work now. It's that time, so I've got to turn off
All right,
this.
Randy.
I have to do my work
fellow
online.
viewer.
I'm under quarantine until tomorrow, but I have to work online. So
All right, my fellow
Thank you for hopping on board.
He-Man Hooter
Right.
leader.
Welcome here anytime.
Vince, it's great to see you. Eric, it's good to see you. And hello, Mr. Brian
Thanks.
in Texas. Thank you.
Take care, Randy.
Take care, Randy.
And again,
Bye.
congratulations, Ryan. Whoop,
Thank
whoop.
you.
You're 1.2 and climbing. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Yeah,
Des, for the Appreciate You Award. Appreciate you as well.
VY, Randy. All right. Thank you, Joy. Bye.
Bye, Randy.
Bye, Randy. Take care.
And you're at
So,
1034.
So, like on your microphone, your holder now, what was the issue? Because you said it was like kept swaying no matter which way you positioned it.
It still kind of does that because the shock mount, that's what you're looking at now. Let me move this a little bit. There we go. Okay, so where I'm pointing here, it's called a shock mount. So theoretically, I could do this to the table. It still happens a little bit, but I could beat the table up, and the microphone's not supposed to pick that up. Rather, and the threads on. See how loose that is.
Yeah,
See
but
that?
still, you're looking more professional than I am.
With the shock mount and the arm itself as a combo was only $8 on Amazon. And then when I got it, it was pre-built. It's not like you have to build it, put it together or anything. But
Right.
the arm was backwards from what it is. So bear with me here. That's how it's
Nice.
supposed to look, right?
Hmm.
And then it'll fold into itself. If I move my phone out of the way here, but it'll fold into itself and it stays there as such. The other one didn't do that, and then the springs that help it that make it do what it's supposed to do, or in the wrong spots, not only backwards but completely wrong. It's like somebody just built it that
Yeah.
didn't know what
Yeah,
they were
buddy.
doing.
He was
Unfortunately.
eventually fighting with. He was having a match with his microphone.
So it would
Exactly.
always do this anyways. And right here it'd be okay, but then it was opposite, so it was facing around, and then
Hey, Ryan, you
This
hit
part
1K
here.
in your eyeball. Whoop whoop. You hit
1.1.
1K, man.
So this right here,
Yeah.
which right now in like 2 seconds goes into the table holder. Whatchamacallit? Just a table mount. Just hook it to a table mount and you tighten it. Even that was wrong because that was it was built at an angle, so that made the hinge even worse. So you were only forced to do one thing and one thing only. You didn't have options like what you're supposed to have. It's supposed to give you options, not take away options or keep what you already have before you have the stand.
Yeah, but still, you look professional.
Exactly. Yeah. So it works. So what
I
if
mean-
this is a little loose because the threads are cheap? But
keeping it
it's
old school with
working.
the
That's all I
headset.
care about. It works. You know.
Yeah. I'm keeping it
So-
old school with the headset, so
Yeah, and this worked too.
low
You know, I
tech,
got the
baby.
you know, that's what's in my ears. I don't know if you guys could see them. It's very difficult to see because they're very small. They're supposed to be small.
Yeah,
but these
your
aren't
custom
these aren't
buds.
headphones. These are
Yeah, your
triple.
custom buds.
Yeah. Well, these ones, well, they're kind of custom, but these ones. I didn't have to get a mold for because you can have them two ways. You can have the regular ones with the standard
Yeah.
earpieces that fit your ear, but these fit just fine. Not that there's anything wrong with these ones, but these ones were only about $50, and they work great as a standard one. But like the professional ones, like a professional singer, songwriter, performer, you see them in their ears, and they're actually molded to your ears. So your left ear is different than your right ear, and vice versa. Everybody's ear is different. So those ones you have to get molds for. You have to go to your ear doctor. You don't have to, but that's the smart way of doing it. You could go to your ear doctor, get molds. You could do the molds yourself, but that's on you. You know, they'll send you a
Yeah.
mold kit, and then you do the molds on yourself, or have the ear doctor have the mold kit, and you send the molds to whatever company. Like I'm actually saving up for actual custom ones made by what are they made by? Steve Harvey, JH Audio, and these things aren't cheap. So obviously I don't have them yet, but the ones I'm looking at are $1,500.
Yikes.
But I want them and kind of need them for very, very specific reasons because I also do perform at church. So sometimes I'm behind the drum kit. Sometimes I'm literally their audio engineer.
Okay.
So I can use them for both reasons. So those suckers, these have 3 speakers on each one. They have a traditional speaker, and then they have the I forget what they're called, but they're special speakers. They're not like the speaker you would have like in a traditional like actual speaker. I forget what they're called, but they're they work a lot different, and they're smaller, and you can tune them to different frequencies. Like the ones that cost $1,500, it goes as low as like 5 hertz on up to like 40,000 hertz. So you can hear
Damn.
the whole full spectrum of sound. Unlike most earbuds are like 20 hertz to like 20,000 hertz.
Okay, so
But
pretty
a
much it's like,
lower that lower number is like the real low sounds that you hear, and then that 20,000 is real high, and then anything over 20,000, everybody sounds like they're like you ever hear like a real high voice or a high end voice like
yeah.
singer, and it sounds like it's like they're almost muffled or they're distorted because they're going above that 20,000 hertz
Yeah, it's almost like
limitation
the
of whatever you're using or
yeah,
hearing.
it's kind of like that audiology test, right?
Yeah, and that's why
You're
JH
like,
Audio did
"Beep."
what he did is he used to work for a different company and then created JH Audio. And you think $1,500 is expensive? They have ones that like the Lilas cost like I think they're like almost $4,000, something. I don't need anything that
Damn.
ridiculous. But there are professional performers that they need such thing because they do 2 things. You can hear everybody on stage, and then they protect your hearing because they reduce the sound of the ambient stage. So we use both things at church. We both have the stage monitors. Those are the big boxes that you would see on stage. And whenever you're using the stage monitors, what happens is you're fighting everybody else. It's like a mental fight that you're having while you're performing, and nobody knows you're actually in a fight because you have to aim it in such a way where you can only stand at a certain distance. You can't stand to the left or to the right of those boxes, of those monitors. Otherwise, you don't hear yourself. because that's the whole point. You got to hear yourself, like what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
But then everybody else, if they have them too, they need to hear themselves too, hear what they're doing, and then they need to hear a little bit of what you're doing too. So everybody's fighting with volume, and then it gets really ridiculously loud. And then that's where these come in, was where I can hear individual notes. You know, which is really cool. So the fancier they are, you know, and these are pretty good. The ones I'm wearing now are pretty daggone good.
It's all about quality, not quantity.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So even the $1,500 one, you could get the standard. They're like $200 cheaper or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. But
I just go for what's reasonable.
hey, they work. These are
I mean, like, yeah, with the gamer headset, I mean, you know, I have like the little boom mic.
I forget the brand of these.
So
These I bought on Amazon, and I heard about them from a friend.
yeah.
I can tell you in a second what the brand name is, but
Remember that Corsair headset that I showed you like the last time we talked?
yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about buying me a pair of those, and then I was going to take the ones that I have right here and bring those to work, because at work we do a lot of Teams conference calls, and a lot of times when they're like, whenever we have other people in the office, it's just kind of like I need to talk, because if I'm doing like a one-on-one Teams, I need a headset. So I figured I'd go ahead. Because the headset that I have, I gave it to our new CSR. But I figured like I could bring these to work, and then I could get me that Corsair ones, and then just, since I was like, well, keyboard, mouse pad, and everything's all Corsair, it's like, hey, why not make a uniform, you know? I mean, $40 is a reasonable price.
Not bad.
Yeah. What do you think, Eric?
What are we talking about?
Headsets.
Oh, headsets. Well, I can tell
thank
you,
Bruce.
I can tell you about headsets. So, I never use headsets. Like, you know, if I'm playing video games or something like that, because, you know, I don't want to interact with other people. But if it's for something like calls or something, then I use my my headphones from my phone, because, you know, I use the earphones. But I have headphones. I had headphones, but they blew out on me, like the speaker and stuff. So so I have my earphones, you know, that I've used. So and they're Bose. Are they Bose? Yeah, they're Bose headphones. No, not Bose.
Bose
They're
is a good brand.
they're Beats headphones. They're Dr. Dre Beats headphones. Well, earphones, I mean.
They're pretty good too. Yeah.
But I can tell you that the Beats earphones or headphones are better quality than any other. Well, Bose is another brand also that has better quality of sound. Bose and Beats have the most best quality of sound that you can hear from music or anything.
Well, Bose makes aviation headsets.
No,
too, so
not that, Bruce. No, it's not that.
Well,
No,
Bose
no,
makes
no, no,
aviation
no, no,
headsets
no.
too. They make the A20, which when I'm flying, that's what I wear. And those suckers are, I don't own a pair. I would love to own a pair, but I rent them, and they're not cheap even to own, or to rent rather. But they're like $50 an hour.
Damn.
To rent. But you know, that's a way for whatever place that you rent the airplane from to actually make money off of you, because they don't really make money from the airplane you're renting from. But you buy them outright, they're like $1,100.
Wow.
So, but the quality is good, because air traffic control can come in very clearly. You're coming in clear to them as well.
Yeah, when I worked out in the oil field, like being out, you know, because I was a frac hand, and we had like the Motorola headsets.
Motorola's pretty good too. I don't like the way they sit on your head though. I think they're a lot less comfortable.
Yeah, we had to like wear radios that connect up, and so every time we had to talk, we had to like just click on the button to talk. And then
Wow.
you know, how like yeah, it's like the old fashioned headsets.
That sucks because you have to take your hand off from whatever the heck you're doing.
Yeah, I know. You have to
And
click
then-
click, or they have like the button on the walkie talkie. You could press that instead too. But
Yeah,
I'll
it's
just
automatic
I'll
with
just
aviation headsets. They just it there's some kind of software in it where it can pick up where it knows when you actually about to say something. So it'll be quiet and then it'll pick up your voice. So it does the same if I was talking to my passenger, whoever else is on board, or to like air traffic control. Air traffic control is different because you always have to click a button. Anyways,
you work on your radio voice.
do I work on my radio voice?
Yeah, like you know, radio tower. This is Cessna Charlie Papa 1990 November Charlie coming in taxi runway. I've always wanted to do that.
Kit traffic, Cessna 114 Mike Sierra is ready for departure, runway 19er, Kent State.
Look who's back. Look who's
Something like
back.
that. Almost. Somebody's dropping in and dropping out real quick in a hurry. I didn't even catch who it was.
Well, I mean,
Copy that port line. You're clear for takeoff.
Get traffic, Cessna 114 Mike Sierra's turning final for runway 19, Kent State.
And no, you cannot do a flyby.
Damn it. Touch and go. Cleared for the option. That's what they say.
Touch and
When
go
you ask
granted.
for something unique or unusual, that's what you, like if you're at a Tower airport, you would say like, request an option or whatever, and they'll tell you if you're cleared for the option. That's what they tell you, because they won't repeat back what you were actually requesting. They just kind of know or have an idea of what you're about to do. But I have very little experience flying in and out of towered airports.
Cessna November 091 Charlie Papa. You're about 3/4 of the mile. Call the ball.
anyone
Go
want to
high.
hear my radio voice?
Do it.
Okay.
You're listening to the Ryan Portsline. You're the Ryan Portsline show on Haps TV.
I like that, Bruce. Ryan's
Nice.
runway show. Some people might
Or
misconstrue that.
it could be run away, Ryan, is running away.
If you guys know Jim,
No, that would not work.
JS on
If Ryan
Haps.
run away, you would hit the wall.
Ah.
Oh man.
you guys
Oh
know
man.
JS Scope or JS Haps, Jim from Chicago. We used to have a he actually came up with a name a couple years ago, and he called it unlimited ceiling. Is what he called it. And I just kind of ran with it.
See, I'll bring in the viewers. Be
I
like,
guess so. Yeah.
yeah, you just be like, you're on live with Ryan. Charlie Papa November 119er coming in for a landing, 3/4 of a mile. Requesting flyby.
Cleared for the option.
Ghost Rider, this is Mustang. Oh man.
One guy that I miss. I've never interacted with him because there's no way that I would have anyways, and he's already retired. He's been retired for a couple of years. But you can look him up on YouTube. If you want to hear some hardcore stuff and then some absolutely just drop dead, absolutely burst on the floor, laugh so hard kind of guy, Kennedy Steve. All the airline pilots used to love Kennedy Steve. They all miss him. He's retired. He's still alive, but he did a lot of ground and he did tower work at John F. Kennedy International Airport. So
Nice. That's in New York, right?
that's in New York. That's JFK. That's where he
Yeah.
worked at. And
Yeah, run near the
he was
Bull-
somebody
run
that
near
you didn't want to
Manhattan.
argue with, but then he would have fun with you too.
Nice.
Let's see if I can type this in here.
Yeah, I try to do that like every time. Like whenever I broadcast, I try to kind of do kind of like a radio broadcaster entry, like, and welcome. Thank you for joining me on this nice Saturday night.
All right, here you go. Here's the first one that popped up. Okay, funniest ETC moments, Kennedy Steve. Let's see if I can bring that up here.
Delta 446 ground break. At Golf, give way to the company 737 as they U-turn in front of you.
All right, at Golf, we're going to give way to a company 73, Delta 446.
JetBlue 703, continue Alpha Kilo, cross 31 left. You'll find the tower on 1239. Have a nice day.
Alpha Kilo, cross 31 left and 239, JetBlue 703.
Can you find somebody to park us here at 33? No, I can't because I'm the ground controller, so I could barely get you to the ramp.
Sorry. Okay. Nicely done.
Thank you. Ukraine International 231 Heavy. Go straight ahead on Alpha.
231, just stay again, because previous instructions was make a left hand on Alpha.
I am aware of that, sir. Go straight ahead on Alpha.
Not really showing you because you can't really see anything. You just hear it.
Ground Delta 944, ramp 1 to use hotel in.
Delta 944. I applaud their decision making. Back to the ramp.
All right, we'll see.
Ukraine International 231 Heavy. Left Tango Alpha. Left Alpha. Hold short of Victor.
It's all taxiways.
That's Alpha, hold short of,
Taxi runway 119.
Yes, sir.
okay, we'll try.
Well, it's getting better, but it's probably number 20. And with the runway change to departure.
Do you play like a lot of Flight Simulator?
Much faster, so it actually won't be too
I
bad.
do.
We're gonna go off 13 right.
You guys kind of get the idea, but
You know, like Flight Simulator, man. That's like an all day gaming.
usually I play on my phone, Flight Simulator. But that's one of the reasons why I want to upgrade my computer, and I want to build my computer, and I can't do it right now. I mean, I kind of can, but there's no point in doing it right now, even if I want to, because all those 3000 series graphics cards, you can't
know.
find them.
I know. I mean, because
All the miners, all those Bitcoin miners, and everybody else. Just stop.
Yeah.
All right, Bruce.
What's it? All right, take care, Bruce.
take care, Bruce.
Pop it in.
You're clear for landing, Bruce. You're clear for landing.
Sure, I could buy everything else, but
Yeah. Because
can't get
that's the only
graphics
thing.
card.
That's the only thing I have to left over to add to my computer, because right now I'm using my best friend's old video card, and the ones I was looking at was like that 3060 Ti.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm sorry, it's the 3060 hybrid, which goes about $400. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm kind of thinking about it, even though my processor's been out for a year, but I've only had it for like a couple months. I was thinking about maybe changing it out, because I have like a Ryzen 5 2600X, and I want to upgrade it to like the Ryzen 7. And yeah, and I mean, I think like the
Is it
processor,
not like a 5 or no, like almost like a $700 card or
well, the 3070 I think is going for like a little over 5. The 3080 is about, tack another Hondo on that, and then like the 3090, you're looking about $1,000.
yeah, I don't need the 3090. I could do
I don't
well
either.
with the 3070.
Yeah, 3070, yeah.
And run Microsoft Flight Simulator, no problem with the 3070.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the same thing.
I'm
with
not
my
going
best-
to buy a 2000 series. No.
Yeah,
They're
that's
actually more expensive for even how old they are.
yeah, because my best friend, he has like the 2080 hybrid.
Yeah, and that's what I want to do. Because my original idea was to set up multiple screens.
Oh, so
he's
that way you
flying
get the
with
whole
just one
panoramic effect.
screen. So, just within the last month or so, they just added support for VR.
Oh man.
So I'd rather just do VR, and even then you have to be careful with some of the settings. You have to be very careful with the settings with the VR, because if you're flying, for some reason, people are reporting that you flying general aviation is fine, but then then you put yourself in an airliner and sit there and it's a lot of choppy. So I don't. It's something with Flight Simulator itself. So everybody on Reddit and everybody else is trying to figure it out and trying to figure out the standard, like what's
Yeah.
best for you. Because
Yeah, I
it's one of
mean,
those situations where my settings for Ryan are going to work for Ryan, but then if you do it, Brian, they might not work for you. You might have to have different settings.
yeah. I
Even
mean,
if you
like,
had the same processor, same graphics card, everything.
yeah.
So they're all tinkering around with that because it requires so much oomph, so much.
Yeah, for my resolution on my video card now, I have to do it. I think like down to 1080p. Even though like I can max it out to 1440, but like on some
Mhm.
games, I have to drop it down to 1080. It sucks.
1080 should be okay.
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
as long as you get the higher refresh rate, you'll be all right.
yeah. I mean, like my best
350 or
friend played.
60.
I mean, he loves flight sim and he plays it religiously. Even when we would like sit on the plane going,
Are you guys
while we're
still
sitting in the
here?
plane.
Still here, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys still here?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Passing 1.2K.
I'm sleep deprived.
Aw.
I slept so much in the
You know me, I'm such a
hospital.
night owl. I gotta be up early
Take
in
some
the morning. I don't
ZQL.
care.
No, I don't have to work tomorrow. It's a holiday,
Yeah.
President Day or something, whatever. I gave the staff off
Ah.
because they all
Ah.
got their shots Friday, and I thought, what if we're sore? And I am. My arm is killing me, and it's hot. It's warm, but I can't. I'm slap happy. I can't sleep.
Take some
So I've been-
ZQL or some melatonin.
Oh no, I don't know. I was in the hospital all night, so I slept there, and I slept all day yesterday. So I'll
Yeah, that's the
sleep.
thing about hospitals. You don't ever get
I did
any
not
good
sleep
sleep.
there. I slept at home all day, and then I had, like, my heart was racing, and I was passing out. So my brother came over and took me to the ER and left, made sure I stayed. They kept me all night.
Hmm.
It was kind of scary. But I think it was the shot, the vaccine reaction. Plus, I was dehydrated. I don't drink enough water. Anyway, that's too depressing. I don't want to talk about it. So what's the topic? What are we discussing here?
We're just talking about aviation. I was just
Oh, cool.
I was
worked
telling
for the airlines for a bunch of years.
I was telling Ryan that like my best friend, like how he's a big flight simulator fan. Whenever we were sitting on a plane going somewhere, and he hears all the sounds going on, and he's sitting there like flip check, flaps one check. He's like check. I'm going, and I just kind of look at him like such a nerd. But then all of a sudden, and then next it's like, but then he calls me a nerd because when we're taxiing the runway, I kind of hum. I'm like,
Frank is here.
and he's like, and who's a nerd?
Brian.
I have a friend that's he's a fighter pilot, and they have like an unwritten rule where if they actually play that song, that I guess they get fined like $100 fine.
Oh damn.
I guess.
Yeah, cause see, I would hum that tune, and then by the time I hear the engine starts revving up, and then somehow like I time it right, so I'm like in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then all of a sudden I hear like that, and I'm like, dun, 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 dun. And then my friends going like, "You're an idiot," and I'm going, "Yeah." I'm like, "You're the one doing like spot check."
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you for the subscription show. So Frank's asking if we got the soundboard. I got a
What happened there? Hey,
got a
Frank.
sound card, but not an actual soundboard.
Oh.
It works pretty good.
Frank said he was my Valentine. I didn't get a happy Valentine from him. I'm sure he was joking.
Benita's back. Yay.
Dang. Well, hang on. Well, Vernita, Vernita and Cammy,
Vernita
happy
here too.
Valentine's Day with a rose.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
Oh yeah, this is Vernita's
Thank
favorite.
you.
That's her favorite
Vernita,
one.
hey, hi. I came back. I've been bouncing all over the place. I can't sleep.
You,
Hi, Valentine.
you were just
Brian.
in Yasin's.
Happy Valentine's Day to everybody.
Well, it's almost over now. It ended 5 minutes ago.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes,
okay.
Frank.
oh well, you're an hour ahead.
Yeah.
I still have 55 minutes left,
All right.
and it's
Jen.
now
You're
snowing.
You're forgiven.
It's now snowing in South Texas.
Oh gosh.
Hell
Texas,
has
oh my
frozen
God.
over. Hell has
Like-
frozen over.
By Houston or where?
Yeah, here in Houston.
Oh my God, I went to UT and I went to UT Dental I used to live in Galveston.
Oh, you went to UTMB?
Mhm.
Nice.
And I went to the dental branch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the University of St. Thomas, the college.
Yeah, right there in the Montrose area.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I
Cool.
used to live in Galveston.
See? Just hang out at the beach when you get off of work.
Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, but then everybody's like,
lived a
"Oh,
block
with the
away.
COVID."
I lived a block away.
Thank
Those
you,
were the good old days.
Frank.
That was
Yeah, my aunt, like she lives off of like Avenue Q and a half, on 61st.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I live right around that area.
Right by the pier, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like a Kroger nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I lived on near 31st and right 31st, not 61st. So I lived by Avenue O. A block
Oh,
up,
the old
a block
district.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, the old
I think it
district.
was Avenue S and a half or something. I forgot. I can't even remember. It was a while ago. It was about.
Yeah, I mean, we're right now in the eve of Mardi Gras, and now with the weather being the way that
know.
it is, it's like we can't go to Galveston and do Mardi Gras.
No, you can't. And
And I
I
mean-
used to love their Mardi Gras. It was just like New Orleans. It was so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, and I have a bag
I
of
used to catch
beads.
all the beads.
Oh,
I have
wow.
a bag of beads.
Oh, I had so many beads.
I'm like,
I'm gonna
beads and a
do-
camera.
Do you know what punchkis are? Punchkis, you know, the biscuit, they're like the biscuits, Fat Tuesday biscuits. You know, they're like,
The
Orion
beignets?
knows what they are. They're like Bismarcks.
The
filled with
beignets?
Jelly. I'm gonna bake some on my broadcast on Tuesday.
They're like
for Fat
donuts on
Tuesday.
steroids.
Yeah, they're like, but there are no holes. It's like a Bismarck.
Yeah,
It's-
the holes filled in with
And you dip
jelly.
them in sugar,
Uh,
powdered sugar. I'm
Those are
only gonna
big
make
on my work.
a few.
and it's crawfish season too.
Yeah. But I'm gonna decorate. I'm gonna have my Mardi Gras decorations up, and I'm gonna try to do a broadcast Tuesday. I don't know, evening or afternoon sometime.
Yeah.
But I have to go shopping for the ingredients tomorrow.
Thank you for the high award, Frank.
Get you like one of the king cakes.
You know, I'm gonna look for one at Publix because I think they might have them, or I forgot all about that, but I forgot who told me about to get a skier. Mindy, I think is the one that's.
Or maybe you could like go to Cafe Du Monde and order a beignets and I think a king cake.
Ooh.
But yeah, no, Cafe Du Monde's got it going on. Like the hot chocolate and the beignets.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Hello, diabetes. Dude, I am not lying, man. Like New Orleans is a different world.
Oh yeah. I've been there for the.
It's a different world out there. But man, I throw down on like being that it's crawfish season, man. It's like crawfish boudin, get
Did
like
you
some
ever have jambalaya?
Yeah, Pat O'Brien's is like my spot.
Yep.
Even the one in San Antonio.
I've been to San Antonio.
Yeah, Pat
And
O'Brien's.
Austin and all of Texas, Dallas.
Eric, have you ever had a punchki?
Yeah,
Wait,
you said
what?
it right. Are
Have you ever had a punchki?
Ryan, are you Polish?
No.
Because you said it right. Punski. I say punchki.
Oh, nice, Frank.
Thank
Wait,
you,
what
Frank.
were you saying, Ryan?
Have you had a punchki?
Punchki.
No.
No.
The only
He's
thing,
really
the only,
good.
the only thing I had is what
Had a
Brian
beignet.
is saying. It's a beignet. I've had those
It's like a beignet.
when I was
It's
in
the
New
same
Orleans,
thing.
you know, many years ago. But I still miss,
Yeah.
I still miss having those. I still miss
It's
having
the
those.
same thing, right?
Yeah, they're gonna be on sale at my
Beignet.
work.
they're like
Anything
they're
that's
like
filled with
my
jelly,
favorite. They're like the
with
best
cream.
food I had.
Well, I'm gonna make them. No, I'm
Yep.
not Polish.
You have a
No,
little
I'm
German in
100%.
me.
I'm
Some
100%
others, but
Irish.
it's all.
I'm all Irish.
Ah,
I was married to a Polish man, and he's out of the way now. Go away.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I learned how to cook, and I had two Polish grandma. Well, my step grandmothers, both my grandfathers, when the first wife died, they married Polish ladies, my bushas or busha, however you say it.
Babushka.
Babushkas, yeah. So I
Babushkas.
was, you know, and then the person I married was Polish, and his mother was Polish. Yeah, they were totally Polish.
It's kind of
But
it's kind of cool how they grill. A
Mhm.
couple like 2 or 3 years ago, or probably 2 or 3 years ago, I went to London, down in London, England, and they had Winter Wonderland, and they had like a little German part and
Clarice.
like a little German and little Polish area, but the way they have it grilled up, they have like a fire in the center, and then they have like this
Ooh.
big old round tray, and you have like your sausages on one, and then you got your bratwurst on the other, and pretty much it just swings, kind of swings over the fire.
Cool.
I was like, man, keeping it old school, but it's like just, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, I thought like you would just have it like stationary, but no, they just kind of like just let it swing, so that way, I don't know, it's a method of their madness. But I had like the German beer and actual bratwurst with the kraut. Pretty good shit.
Oh, I bet.
Hey Sharice,
I'm gonna show you.
if you're looking for BJ, he's not here. I don't know. You hasn't been on today. Hey, have
And
you
I'm gonna
noticed that,
say-
Ryan, that BJ hasn't been here?
He was on earlier, I think. I didn't see. These are punchkis. If you could see them, wait.
Is that the
No, it's right.
Let
malasadas?
me,
See
Is
those?
that the malasada?
let me
See
do
it?
this.
Oh, that looks like malasadas.
What?
They're
Yeah.
Bismarck. They're jelly donuts without holes, I guess. And you dip them. And here's some more picture. Here's what it looks like on the inside. That's jelly. You squirt it in. There's different flavors, custard and all different.
You do like a peanut butter jelly one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and get the ingredients tomorrow. I might have most of the ingredients.
Peanut butter jelly.
It's called paczki, actually. The Polish, it's called paczki in Polish, and that's what I'm looking up the recipes here. But that's what they look like, got in the box. But I'm baking my own. I'm not baking. I fry that. You fry them. You dip them in real quick in the oil, and you take them out. You could bake them too, but they don't rise in the baking.
You should do some like deep fried Oreos too.
Ooh. Well, that's another day
Yum.
of baking. Some people make whole.
I mean, come on. I mean, like, okay, throughout your tenure in Texas, you won like at least one time you went to the livestock show.
Really? Of course I did.
Yeah, so like the deep fried Oreo, the deep fried peanut butter cup, the deep fried cheesecake, the deep fried Snickers.
Yep. And I was friends. Okay, I had a family friend whose son had the brain injury, and there's a brain injury center that he built for his son in Galveston. And Sean, he was worried about. He was an older gentleman. And he was friends with two people that I met, and it's like they're still friends of mine now. Well, one died. Patrick Swayze, met him. He used to bring his horses to the Galleria. And Sean, the man's son who had the brain injury, fell off a horse. The friend of mine he was a haymaker. He owns the land where they had where they do the Renaissance Fair. He owns
right there in Plaintiffsville.
Mm-hmm. He owns
Tomball area.
Anyway, he owns that, and he became friends with Patrick Swayze. So I met him, and I met, who else did I meet? Do you know that? Oh, Tillman Fertitta. He owns the he owns a couple things there.
I've heard of him, but I never met him.
He's on TV. He's the Tillman Fertitta. He's on the HGTV channel, and he does some kind of program on there, but he's anyway, he's a family man. He lives in Houston. And so I got to know these people. But so yes, I've been to the livestock shows, and yes, I've been, done a lot of
all about the deep fried Oreo, the deep fried. Yeah. See, like Ryan's going, that is amazing, brilliant, genius. Deep fried Oreos. Yes.
Yeah, they're really they have them at the fairs and
Yeah.
they had them at the Renaissance Fair too.
All it is, Ryan, is you just like get some pancake mix, and Eric, take notes. You get like regular pancake mix, and then you dip the Oreos into the pancake mix, deep fry them, and then you top it off with some powdered sugar and chocolate syrup.
Sprinkle it.
Eric's concentration level right now is through the roof.
He's like pancakes, pancake mix, check. Oreos, check. Canola oil, check.
And here's one thing that I have never had. I have never had a fried Oreo before, at all.
Take notes. Take notes, bud.
There you go.
Here's what
telling
deep
you.
fried Oreos look like. They're inside the pancake batter. That's what they look like.
Oh wow!
Yummy, yum, yum.
That's something.
Hello, diabetes.
a sugar brain, a sugar freeze brain, or
I
whatever.
mean, yeah, I mean, like for like that for Valentine's Day, the family that I live with, like I went down to HEB and they have like the strawberry tres leches cake.
Yeah.
Man, I've never had strawberry tres leches before, but I was like, HEB has never let me down.
Yeah. Oh no, Howard E. Butt.
See, why would you leave Texas? See, you have HEB.
I have family there still, so I go there quite a bit. And I'm looking at buying another place back up there.
Although I am upset with HEB though. They did something bad.
Oh, I don't know about that, but
yeah, they would make it, but only in bulk order. But they don't do the pistachio muffins anymore.
Oh, those were
why?
Good. I guess in like lack of sales or something. But
they probably weren't that popular. But
how it's pistachios.
I like them. But
so now if I want pistachio muffins, I go to Manuti Coffee because Starbucks is below me.
Yeah.
Just be done with Starbucks. Let her away.
Do you know where Bel Air is?
Yeah, I went to Bel Air High.
That's where my friends live, around there in Bel Air.
Yeah, Bel Air High has changed now. The old wing where they had the auto tech and the FFA and all that, they tore all that down, and what was the teachers' parking lot? They're making some type of center now.
Okay.
Some academic center already by the baseball field.
Okay.
Where the T buildings were, all that's taken down, and they build like a 3-story science building.
Wow.
And I'm kind of going like,
what
are you guys doing in my school? They got all the other upgrades, but yet the weight room still looks like crap.
Well, I know somebody that graduated last year, and I know a girl that's now a sophomore or a junior. I think she's a.
Oh, I mean, I was class of '99, so.
Okay, I was class not too far, but I didn't go there. I went to University of St. Well, I went to college. I mean, college at University of St. Thomas, and I wasn't living in Houston when I went to high school. I was in Chicago, so. But anyway.
St. Thomas is still there.
I know. My daughter went there too. She graduated.
See, like Ryan's like, I need to go down to Texas. Deep fried Oreos, HEB, check. Barbecue, check.
Yeah.
Galveston, check. Mardi Gras, check. Crawfish etouffee, check. Crawfish boudin, check. Gumbo.
I love Galveston. It was. And then the tour. I was there for the one hurricane. Where we had to evacuate the bad one. I forgot the name.
Oh, Ike.
It was about 10 years, maybe.
Ike, yeah.
We had to.
Yeah, I worked at Herman at the time. I was on the ride out crew, so it was fun sleeping on a stretcher.
Oh yeah.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Yeah. We because like they took the pediatric ER and they're like, all right, they're like 2 to a room. Like, man, sleeping on a stretcher is like the most uncomfortable thing. We're like, now we know why the patients are grumpy whenever we try to wake them up for meds or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What year did you say you graduated from there?
99.
I was 89, but I was just. So yeah, I was a little bit sooner than you.
But
But in Chicago, though, I went to girls' Catholic school in Chicago.
yeah,
I went to Catholic college.
I forgot it was like crawfish season until when I went to HEB and they had like like live crawfish. I just went, oh hallelujah, it's crawfish season. I could go through like 4 pounds of crawfish myself.
Wow.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah, I have like 1 pound of like Thai basil butter, another one up in Cajun butter, another one. I just go one at a time. I just order it one at a time because if I don't want to let it get cold.
No.
But yeah, 4 pounds is my record. Now my anorexic
Wow.
brother, he could go through 6 pounds like I ate nothing.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Holy
he's like 120 and he's like 5'6", about $120, and he just goes through 6 pounds of crawfish like it ain't nothing.
Oh.
And chugging a 6-pack of beer like, come on man, keep up.
Those
Like,
people
bruh.
that don't gain weight, lucky them. You know what? I'm gonna head out though this time for real. I'm getting tired and I'm getting hungry and I don't want to eat this late, so I'm gonna go.
All right,
get some-
Cammy.
Yeah,
Nice
it
seeing
was
you,
nice
Cammy.
talking to you, meeting you, Brian, and talking to everybody else. And join me tomorrow and help me get my points too, or views, or whatever
Definitely.
the heck you call
Yeah, I'm all days tomorrow, so
them. Okay,
earliest I'll be home is 6.
I'll try. Well, I'll do a
About the
couple
whole
of them.
week. So.
Yeah,
I'll do.
I'm working a half day
whichever one
tomorrow,
works.
so
I try to get. it
Yeah,
out of
tomorrow's
the-
President's Day. If you guys didn't know, President's Day is tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm off all day, so I'll be doing them. I'll be doing.
Yeah.
I got to get my top post back because they
Be
for
interesting
one
to see
day
how
being in
busy
the
we.
hospital, they took my post away. I was like, what? Because I didn't broadcast yesterday, so I lost my top post. No big deal.
it's
Okay.
easy to gain back.
No big deal. No big deal. I don't really care. I'm kidding around.
Yeah.
Anyway, have a good night, everyone. I enjoyed this. It's so fun. And
Thank you, Cammy.
have a good night. Bye.
Hook 'em horns.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Night. So now you're like taking notes. You're like, I need to visit Texas when the whole COVID bullshit is over.
Yeah, really, right?
I don't know, I'm at the point like I don't even care about COVID anymore. I mean, I already been hit with it, so it's like whatever.
Yeah.
But I still eat mushrooms though. Eat your mushrooms, take your vitamins,
Oh, I love
take your vitamin C, and that'll fight the COVID. But yeah, I mean, like my symptoms were like very, very mild. When they asked me like, have I had a headache? I said, yeah, but I shrugged it off, and they said, oh, that headache that I had was the COVID. Which was weird because I was like, I wasn't feeling weak. I still smell, still taste, still active, one fatigue, no diarrhea, but just that little headache. There's like, oh, there's your COVID. But I don't know. But being outside helped out a lot because I was outside almost every day during my quarantine. I mean, like out in the neighborhood I live in, like my nearest neighbor is like 100 yards. The second one's like 80 yards. Another one's like half a mile.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so it's like, yeah, I could walk around and get my little exercise in.
Yeah, without causing.
Yeah, like you're
You don't
not
have
gonna
to worry
keep.
about your neighbors being all caring. Like, he's
I know.
outside his house again.
I know, right? Yeah, when somebody was like, one
God.
of my friends on Snapchat was going like, you can't be outside. You gotta be in quarantine. I just went, what? And COVID is like the mist. Like, remember? Are you familiar with the movie Village of the Damned?
No.
Okay, so in the beginning of the movie, you see like this black mist just flying around at random, and then there was like this little small town having like their little annual festival or whatever, and this black mist just comes out and it's like goes right through the crowd, and the only ones that survive were women, and all the men have died. So when it was just kind of flying around, and all of a sudden you see that, and they're like, "Oh, look, people!" I'm like, "What is COVID like that?"
Yikes.
I don't know. I mean, pretty much everybody's gonna catch it one way or another.
Yeah.
Just go ahead right now. Just eat mushrooms, take your vitamins. At least like if you get hit with it, it's not gonna be as crucial. But only if you have like pre-existing stuff. But yeah, that's the only thing that's the only thing I can say that was like my saving grace was like just taking my vitamins and eating, because I was eating clean, so I was eating like Brussels sprouts, asparagus, squash. Because all that detox, especially like asparagus, detoxes the body and stuff. So I was drinking a lot of green tea, so that was like my saving grace of why it didn't hit me, But I don't know. I don't know. I guess like the athlete mentality. I work through an injury. I twist my ankle. All right, tape it up. I get back out there. It's like,
Right.
whatever. So yeah, the headache that I had, I'm like, like I felt it, but it's just like, whatever. I just kept going.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just kind of programmed that way.
Yeah, you got to keep on going.
Yeah. And even though it's late, I already had a slice. I think I might go back down and give me another slice of that strawberry tres leches. But I know I can't. But I'll save it for breakfast. Yeah, save it for breakfast.
Yeah.
But oh man, I'm gonna drop down a bit.
Yeah, it's almost 12. Yeah, about
Yeah.
12:25, almost 12:30, and actually got to be up pretty early.
Yeah, me too.
Or later today, rather, I guess I should say. So, might as well just go ahead and drop down.
Yeah.
I mean, 1.3, so couldn't have
1.5.
1.5?
The
1.5.
1.5, but the one, no, it's not 1.5. That's for
Yeah,
all the
1.3
views. You
on
have to look at the eyeball. The eyeball is where you have to look. So that's 1.3.
Oh,
The
we're
1.3
okay. 1,340. Yeah, so 1,340. That's how much he hit, man.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even hit that. But I think like the most I hit was 200.
Wow.
Well, I mean, like the
40,
topics
yeah.
like the stuff I talk about on when I come on, it's just, I push the envelope. People get offended, people don't get offended, but it's like I push the envelope, but I say what's on my mind.
Right.
So yeah, that's what I encourage everybody to do. Like anybody I bring on, it's like, hey man, just talk it out.
Yeah.
Tell me how you really feel.
Yeah, I had mixed emotions earlier because, like, I'm not a fan of, like, The Bachelor or The Bachelorette or whatever, but I was watching the news earlier or whatever, and I guess the host is, dropping down from that because, I guess when you're at that level, people sit there and you know how people are so sensitive about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why like yesterday I did a 2-part about Gina Carano.
Who's that? Uh-oh.
Bruh.
Opening a can of worms.
Now Gina Carano is she's a retired MMA fighter.
Would be why, 'cause I don't follow any of that.
Yeah, she was a
Wonder why I don't
pioneer.
know.
She was a pioneer MMA fighter before Ronda Rousey.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, she's been in a lot of movies. Like her first movie was Haywire, and then she's done a couple other B-rated movies. But then she was in Deadpool. You seen Deadpool?
I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, she was in Deadpool, and then until now, she was in the Star Wars show The Mandalorian, and she played as Cara Dune. Yeah. So, but now because she refuses to toe the line and side with the sensitive political left, that because she was kind of like passively calling for a unity, but people took it the wrong way, because comparing like to the history of the past versus what's going on now in the world. She was trying to say like, look, we're not learning from our past, we're repeating it. So she's calling for unity, but then, and
I need to stop doing that because, like, I'll have to look at work, but
yeah, just look on mine. Look on mine. It's like the part
I do that
1
with everything. Like I guess that syrup brand, the Aunt Jemima.
Yeah.
Syrup, and then some kind of like green company or something that they changed it to. And now they're even more angry now.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much like on the first one. On the first part, I put like a lot of articles like Ben Shapiro. I put Lauren Chen, Kim Iverson. They were all covering it, and they're saying like the cancel culture and the SJWs. Like, you guys gotta just shut up and go away.
Right?
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So that's like the first
It's the
part.
whole
It's like
thing. Like I see that a lot at work with our customers. Is the one thing I hate is if you're like in the especially like me, like if you're in retail or whatever, like I'll get you what you ask for. But the moment you step that line is that you ask me for something, is sit there and you do something, you say something to prevent what you want, what you're asking, or what you're demanding, I'm gonna freaking laugh at you.
yeah.
Either internally, hopefully not externally.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing that I absolutely hate is people will deny and not know it what they're really asking for, regardless of what it has. And it doesn't always. I just see that just at work all the time, and it's like because like my biggest thing is like there was happening yesterday where because we have you familiar with those little 2-tiered shopping carts that are popular? And
Yeah.
they're not like the full size shopping carts. Well, those are like 10 times more popular than a regular size shopping cart. And everybody wants those. And they're so popular where I have to count like the exact number that we have, but we have maybe a little less than 40 of them. Okay. In our big carts, we have like 300 of them. And even with 2 of us sit there and you'll bring in like a whole train of the little carts. And the second you're walking out the door after bringing in a train of little carts, they're gone. And somebody come in. Where's the little carts? How come you don't have those little carts? Can't you go get me a little cart? I'm not going to promise you a little cart. They are a luxury.
Yeah.
And I tell people that.
And on top of that, it's the
I
budget.
haven't gotten smacked yet, physically. We don't have to have the little carts. Because I can sit there and turn around and tell somebody, it's like, okay, you want the little carts? I'll sit there and go tell my boss to sit there and have 300 of the little carts, not a big cart. And I'm going to tell you to buy more freaking macaroni and cheese. Buy the whole damn shelf. That's what I like to call the macaroni and cheese syndrome. Because now
Yeah.
you have to buy more to sit there and pay my paycheck. Because if we're going to have the same amount of customers,
I don't know. I mean,
you want your bill to be bigger when you can't already afford the food that you're trying to buy in the first place.
yeah.
I
don't
just
know.
want to like tell somebody that like you don't understand what you're asking for.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I understand like the sales point. Because in the line of work that I do, man, like they want the top notch service, and then when you tell them the price, they're like, "Oh, well, can I get a little cheaper? Like, do you guys offer a discount?" And even though like I'm looking at the system and it says from what everything that they want moved, it takes up like 15-20% of the truck, and I'm just kind of going, you don't have that much, and and you're not going far, and I already like reduced like the travel charge and everything, and it's just kind of like, this is pretty reasonable. Well, because we're in a pandemic and I'm just going like, that does not fly. There is no COVID discount. Sorry. But
Nope.
yeah, it's just that, and then it's like they want the top notch service, but yet they want to be cheap about it. And it's just like,
Right.
no. Like, no. I mean, I train my guys personally, so I know what, I was like, their work is a reflection of me, and the only discounts I give is like the women I date. So that, and you're not at it, so tough luck.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, people nowadays, it's just like, what's the entitlement? I work just like you do. I pay taxes
Right.
just like you do. I drive an ordinary vehicle just like you do. You may shop at the mall. I shop at Kohl's. Big fucking whoop-de-doo. Still name brand.
Right.
Like the hell. So you got a Michael Kors. Big fucking deal. I have a Citizen. I mean, whatever. That'd be a whole different soapbox on my tongue.
Oh,
That'd
yeah.
probably be the next topic on my deal. Dealing with Karens.
There you go.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce
Sit there
out,
and yelled.
guys.
I actually yelled at somebody, and she wasn't listening. So it's very rare. I'll almost never raise my voice, whatever, because you just don't do that or whatever. But
Yeah.
like the one side of our lobby, the doors don't open from the outside, being the exit from the same lobby or whatever. Of course, I tell them or whatever, and I can tell they're not listening or whatever. I'm like, you guys gotta enter on the other side. I apologize or whatever. So I walk up to the door, and they're just standing there, and they're this close to the door. And then she starts, because they're sliding glass doors, so she sits there and starts going like this. I said, ma'am, if you break that, I'm going to charge you with destruction of property. You need to enter on the opposite side, and I don't care if you go in that door, but somebody needs to open it from the opposite side. She just looked at me. She didn't say anything. And she walked in the door, and we called it a day.
Yeah.
But somebody like that, she could have went all ballistic on me if she wanted to. Believe me, I'm not the person to
It's like,
do that to. Believe me.
yeah. It's like
Ain't
those
gonna threaten
old.
nobody, but no,
Yeah.
I won't let you come near me whatsoever. Because
Yeah.
not only our local PD will back me up in a heartbeat, the
You
company
open
tells
it.
me not to touch you, but if you sit there and you come up to me with a weapon, or if you're using your body yourself as a weapon, yeah, you're gonna be hitting the floor real quick.
Exactly.
And they already know that, being an Army
Yeah.
veteran, so they
Yeah.
know that it's natural.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm straight up with them.
yeah.
You know?
It's like you'll be civil, professional, cool, calm, collected, but the moment like a foot or a fist goes whiz passing by your head, the rule book's out the door.
Right.
Suplex City, biatch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I almost, the closest I came to somebody almost getting dropped was had a pair, they weren't even mine. They were a company pair of gloves on top of our recycle bin. And he went to take them because he was thinking I wasn't looking. And I kind of barked at him a little bit. So he walks over and sits there and hands the gloves back and attempts to punch me. So I grab his arm and twist his arm around, and I came this close and ripping his arm right out of his socket. Because that's what I'm trained to do.
Yeah.
And he almost lost his balance, and we just kind of stood there, and I'm like, I will go farther. You're already in pain. If you don't give me any problems, I will let you go and run. I said, run quick, because I will chase you.
Damn.
He's like, I'm sorry. So I let go, and he ran. Because he ran, I didn't give chase. That's why I didn't give chase. But I almost did. So he knew what I was about to do, because that's the first thing. Sit there and hand a gun comment, sit there and I'll grab you and sit there, and if you're not on the floor, I'm gonna cause pain.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're trained to do. We're gonna stop you one way or another.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. You can yell at me, you could be Karen all you want, but don't go all threatening on somebody. And knock on wood. We haven't really, the only time that somebody really came close to being like Karen was, if I remember, this was like a couple months ago. Almost same thing, but instead of like prying the doors open, she had some elderly lady with her. Took her time to get her into. Hello from Atlanta. Well, welcome.
She's from Hotlanta.
My apologies. I can't really pronounce her name.
Her story untold.
Thank you. Her story untold. Okay.
Yeah. But all right, I'm gonna go jump out. But yeah, I think like the next topic that I might do on my next random one would be like dealing with Karens and SJW people.
Right. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have down like almost 12:40 in the morning. So
yeah.
So Yassine's coming in just when we're all.
All right, man. Thanks for having me on.
Yep.
All right. Good night, everybody.
All right. Good night. What's up, Yassine? How you doing? All right, I think Eric's doing something. I'm gonna drop him down. And he can always, when he comes back on. Thank you, Yassine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're having all kinds of fun tonight. I went live earlier and was on for, I don't know, 20 minutes, almost a half hour, just shy of half hour. And it was like, had like 20 people, and nobody coming in. And it dropped down. I went to Cammy's broadcast, and she's like, go live, go live, go live. I'm like, okay. And then we had big old party here. Just finished a late minute 250 challenge. Also, good. Congrats to you as well. Awesome. Yeah, I hate to drop down on you, but I got to be up early in the morning. I'm going to be up at like 6 because I'm covering for my coworker all this week. So, yeah, it's been real. It's been a lot of fun. So let's see if Eric and everybody, you guys take care. Thank you for helping me shoot way past the 250. So this marks the end of week 3. So tomorrow starts, I believe, week 4, I believe. So, yeah. And a quick reminder, try to go landscape instead of portrait. That's oh, okay. I was wondering why my camera makes it look like I'm a lot farther away from the camera than everybody else. That might be why. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate that, Yassine. Thank you, Joanne. All right, nice seeing you guys, and I will see you later. I'm not sure exactly when, but
Yeah.
so. All right, Eric, bring it back on screen one more time here. Just a proper goodbyes. Just because he's
Yeah.
here.
Hope
You left for a second.
have a good night and get some sleep, man. You need it after you
Yeah.
hitting the 250, man.
Yeah, I'm trying not to yawn here. You guys take care, all right?
Yeah.
All right. And somebody else told me this as well, to drop off our multicast first.